McCormack. And I'd love the rest of the cast to come up. Emma Roberts, I can't see. Amy Samberg, Wendy, come on, everybody. Tight turnaround, I'm told, so we gotta hustle. Amy Samberg, hey, Rebecca Dayan. Graynor. Elijah Wood, Chris Messina. Jennifer Todd, producer Jennifer Todd, I would love for Dayan to come up. And my very shy French cinematographer, David Landsberg, man and mystery. I'm told they're kicking us out very quickly. And why am I curating this now? This is so much fun. Questions? We're just opening up for the audience? Okay, great. Hands, if I can see you. Oh, no? People are shy at first. Did any of the story come from personal experience? Do we have a mic for these guys? Microphone. There we go.
Breakups that we've all had, but yeah, a lot of it came from personal experience.
Guys, I've made a mistake. Lee Nelson, our producer and trusty comrade. I'm so sorry, Lee. It's nerve-wracking up here. Would you come up and join us? Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Hands. Oh, yes, sir. Do you believe that they ended up happy, our two characters?
Well, I think if nothing else, their definition of happiness has changed. So, I think for her, for so long, she was so interested in being right. So she could actually go and try to be happy in a different way. And it had nothing to do with being right. Actually, it's the opposite of being right. But I do think, now they probably those characters go on to search for their happiness, I'm sure. Who's happy? I mean, not sure. Is that a bad message?
Over here. I loved the chemistry between Rashida and Andy. How much of that was scripted and how much of it was all made natural?
You guys, thanks for coming out. What was the question?
Chemistry. How much was scripted? How much was...
The chemistry's mad real because we're friends. And, when I first read the script, I recognized the tone of it as Rashida's and Will's, and I'm friends with them because I appreciate that tone. And we share it in our social lives as well, so it was kind of an easy transition to doing those scenes. And there was some improv, right, Lee?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Looking pretty good over there, Lee.
Yeah, thanks, Andy.
Yeah, I missed ya.
Hands. It's a moment, I know, it's weird.
It's a good name.
Thank you. Yeah, how about this one? Should I open the jacket? Can I get open? Keep it close, okay. They're literally about to kick us out, just FYI, we're doing this. It's hard to see from here, guys, so make yourself known. Oh, right here in front. Oh, yes.
But the question was, when did you decide that they were going to end up single?
Like in the writing process? Oh, we knew that from the beginning.
That's the only thing we knew.
Yeah, we wrote the ending first. Some people tried to change it, but we stuck with it. We wanted it to be sort of like real life. You don't always get what you want, but you do find another way. You can endure it, you go on. And, it was really like a story about heartbreak, and finding a way to survive it. So we knew the ending first. We wrote that first.
Yes, sir.
Were there any other things in the script that you were going to masturbate other than baby porn?
That's a very good question. Were there any other things we're going to masturbate other than baby porn?
That was the second draft.
Yeah, we do that.
Writer's block, it really works to masturbate small objects.
There's a lot of hey, Will, look.
I have a question over here.
For the cast, did you already kind of know who you had in mind, or did you audition a lot of people, or how did you go upon doing that?
Kind of just called our friends. It was so nice that we had friends and they called and they actually agreed to do it. We didn't get any responses like, "Oh, my agent really wants me to do other things right now," or "I'm actually going to be in Prague all summer," or no, we like emailed or texted or called our friends to ask them to be in the movie, and they were kind of, "Why'd you get?" You guys all said yes. You're crazy. Thank you. But we kind of knew who we wanted.
Yes. Oh, right here, yes. Yes? Yes. Budget was just shy of 100 million, I think? Just shy? Like 98.5, I want to say? Am I right on, Jen? Maybe you can just shy. We shot for 22 days in Los Angeles, and we had a 23rd day in Rhode Island. And I don't know. I think it was just shy of 100, but I'm not clear. Jen, you can clear that up for us. Oh yeah, we did a little Splinter Cell kind of day in San Francisco.
Hey, to take a serious thing like relationships that's so deep, and then to put the comedy tones in it, I just thought it was great. I mean, the way you drew us in and things like that, to take a thing about life and relationship and love, and the thing is that was really cool for you guys to get back together. It was nothing straight, but anyway, I thought it was great. Very enjoyable to watch.
Thanks. Single.
You have another question over here?
38.
You look good, man.
Lonely.
There's another question over here?
This gentleman here? Yes, sir.
What was the most challenging part of the process? What you have to overcome?
I'll jump in. DL, Jen? I mean, well, just the first thing is this movie was set up like 12 different times at sort of normal budget thresholds, and then slowly went down and down and down and down. And I think, you know, I mean, this is maybe just from the filmmaker perspective, making a movie in 22 days is tough, you know, I mean, regardless of the material, but especially in LA, they're ironically the least film-friendly city on the planet. It's remarkable how mean they are there. So I would think time probably was, for me, the biggest challenge, but I'm sure we all have different RJ? Well, you guys, no? Time?
Once the movie started filming, it was not challenging. It was really, really, really great. For me, it was really just the lead up, the 2.5 years leading up to that. It was really difficult just trying to figure out where this movie lived and could be made and how. But once it started, it was for me before.
Guys, I know we're about to get kicked out of here. Eric Christian Olsen is sitting in the audience. What? I'm so Eric. I thought we're down to our last question. I think it should be addressed to Eric Christian Olsen, this very good-looking blonde gentleman who played Tucker. I'm such a jackass.
Over here?
So sorry.
Question?
One up here. I can't see it.
Right here?
Oh yeah, over here. Yes. Sorry, it's hard to see.
I wanted to say I thought your film was superb, and I feel like the writing was really authentic. It sounded like stuff that me and my friends all talk about. And I recognized a lot of the locations from my neighborhood in Silver Lake. Are these places you guys actually hung out at?
Yeah. Well, I wanted to say a lot of the locations that were written in that we wanted, we couldn't afford. Like I said, LA, so mean, everybody there in terms of locations. But but some of the more, for instance, like Rashida's car in the movie is actually, Celeste's car in the movie is actually Rashida's car, and we wanted to shoot at her house for Celeste's house. That's how little money we had. And West Hollywood made it impossible. But to answer your question, yeah, for the most part, I think there was a lot of locations we got pretty close to, and if not, we found good substitution. Silver Lake's got a lot of color, as you know, so we found good backup plans. I think, was that our last question? We can ask to leave. Guys, thanks so much for sticking around.